This woman becomes a better version of herself every day, and I'm proud of her for that. She loves who she is right now because she is exactly who God created her to be. She holds her head high because she is everything God says she is.
Hey guys, what's up? So I'm gonna do a video. I haven't done one in so long and I miss it so much. I've been busy, I haven't been able to do it. People have been at my house and I've had company and just haven't been able to do it. So, I'm trying to see like if the windows are gonna be okay because they're so bright. I think they will be though. We'll see. So anyways, I have another business besides my tarot. I have not worked on it in so long, but I'm going to start doing it. So it's called Pick Your Poison. It's on Facebook. I'm going to do videos on this too, if I do videos for it. So it will be on both. Because when I did it before, like I did tarot cards and they were like sex ones. So they actually like demonized it or whatever they call it. But I would show you if... Are they over there? I have bad ones. I have some coming in the mail too. I don't know. I just like them. So anyways, what I promoted right now is like a half hour. It's on my Facebook. It's like a half hour. My Facebook is Blissfully Sinful, just in case anybody wants to go on there. I have a Be Your Own Kind of Authenticity on Facebook. I also have a Pick Your Poison on Facebook. It's crazy because there's like 13,000 followers and like I don't understand because I don't post. I haven't posted in so long. It's crazy, but I have like, I don't know, almost 5,000 friends on Facebook. It's just, it's funny to me. And I don't understand because I don't post anything. Anyways, but it's cool. So anyways, because then if I put stuff about like healing and stuff like that, like people get it, you know what I mean? So regardless, what I'm promoting is it's a exchange of sexual energy, and I haven't explained it yet because I haven't been able to. So everything is energy, right? So everything that, you know how they say like what you put into the universe is what you get back? Yeah, that's pretty much true. So it's like if you have an aura of negativity, you're gonna attract more negativity, you know? So it's like everything is energy. Everything is energy, frequency, and vibration. Look it up. Nikola Tesla, Einstein. They're figuring it out now, actually. My mom, like Joe Dispenza, Abraham Hicks, but she's kind of like not about energy. She's kind of like about source or whatever. But Joe Dispenza, yeah. Or just like ancient things. And they talk about like Hermetic law and the 7 portals in order to do alchemy, like stuff like that. And it's all working with energy. That's like how they did the whole like gold to silver, or gold to something. I don't remember what it was. Like, I don't remember. Coal to gold? I don't know. But like that's like the thing. It's like the alchemy. Like so that's how they do it. They use the elements, right? They use the energy of the elements. Of the earth, wind, water, fire. And then you have spirit, right? That's actually the 5-star point that they made, like, is it a pentagon? Like the bad thing, like an occult thing. I guess you can call spirituality a cult, but occult. I think that, when people don't want you to do it, because actually the witches and all that, they were the first Christianity. First Christianity, and then I think it was men. No, whatever. They took over. Oh, that looks weird. I don't like that. Look at it. It's so weird. So anyways, so that was the first occult, but because they were using like herbs and like stuff like that, because it's what's the word? It begins with an H. Herbal. No, it's not herbal. Holistic, right? So because it was used with holistic, natural nature, you know, whatever, herbs and stuff like that, that they put out now finally to be able to, you know, do whatever. Because they were working with that, they were able to cure people. But because it wasn't like a materialistic kind of thing and it was more like magic, they turned it, sideways, and they made it a bad thing. So it's like, if you believe in God, it's like you should believe in the impossible, right? But like, it's not like that anymore because Christianity has killed it. I don't know if I like that. Hold on, let me see. I feel like it's gonna be like super dark now. Ah! I don't like it super dark. I feel like I'm in a jail cell. Let's see if that's better. Oops. Ah. It's so weird. Anyways, okay. So that's crazy. I'm so glad Brutus wasn't just right there. Okay, so everything is energy. So if I am thinking about somebody sexually, or that's why they say like if somebody is like on your mind randomly, it's because they're thinking of you. You know what I mean? Like they say that. It's like, sorry, Jesus. It's like, oh my God. It's like a telepathy thing, So if somebody's thinking sexually about me, I can feel that energy, but it doesn't mean that I technically know who it's from. But I can do, oh my God. You don't want me to do it. Oops. Sorry, guys. The heck? Does it make it better? Yeah, a little bit. Mm-hmm. All right, this is just gonna have to. Oh my God, it's bothering me. I'm so sorry. Like, why is it doing that? It's annoying me. Hold on. All right. If it does it again, I'm just going to do like this cinematic or whatever, which is like everything's blurry in the back. Okay. But it's dark and I don't like that. I like it better when it's light. Anyways, I don't even know where I was. So yeah, so if you like think about somebody, it's like a telepathy energy sending exchange, right? So I can also do healing. You can do sexual healing. You can do regular healing, and you can do all kinds of sorts of things with exchange, right? I mean, I can do other stuff, but like, I don't really want to. Like, I could like not do witch stuff, but like, instead of giving you a whole kit to do your own spell, actually, I could put together a kit so you could learn how to do energy and do the spell. I don't know, because I don't want to mess with that. So, because it's like you have to also kind of like take control over somebody's free will. So it's not always gonna come together either the way you expect it to or you want it to or at all. because the kind of person that you might want is not that person, you know? So your energies don't match, and that's what needs to happen. Your energies and your frequencies and all that, it needs to match in order for you to come together. So it's like whatever you want, that's what's gonna be attracted to you, right? If that person isn't any of those things, they're not gonna come, right? So that's why it's like I don't want to mess with that, because that's not guaranteed. Even though like all the energy people are like, oh, it's like a guarantee, like this is what you do to find like your specific person, da-da-da. And it's like, it doesn't work that way, believe me. It doesn't. I mean, it could, but I wouldn't do it. Plus, it's messing with somebody's free will, right? It's not like they actually want to. Like, I don't know if you'd have to keep doing energy work to keep them to stay. You know what I mean? So I don't want to do that. But I can send energy to exchanges to people. You know, this channel is used as body image, confidence levels, self-esteem. It has a lot to do with sex. I'm a very sexual person, and I like to talk about sex, and I like to whatever. So I can make a packet for dirty talk, like how to do it, what you can say, because I do it really detailed, like really detailed. So yeah. There was this game that I was gonna play when I first started, and it was like gonna be like a thing to like, maybe I'll do it. Like it was gonna start off like a dirty talk thing, or like an action that like you're doing with whoever, and then like you guys were gonna like do comments of an order. Get it? So then it's like it just keeps going, and then I'll end it at some point and I can do something with it. But I thought that was cool. I can do the sexual energy for the tarot, the therapy for all that. Sexual healing, if you don't really know what it is, besides the obvious, you know, even like a consultation with me, so I could walk you through things that you could do to help you. And then if you wanted to actually keep services, you know what I mean? We can set up something like that. So I can also do a therapy. It's like a meditative state, not hypnotist. It's like sedation, but it's mind. It's not like I'm giving you a shot and you're going into like a sedative state. And what I do is I play out the situation that you're in, right? So like if you have social anxiety, I would give you a story. You would picture it in your head, right? And then afterwards, we would come together and we'd talk about it. And then we'd figure out, you know, what the root problem is, how to do it, like what you can do differently, because you did the experience of what you already did. So you'll know what you can do to change it for next time, right? Or you can do it for marriage counseling. I'm ordained to actually marry people. And I'm really good at like love. So I can write really good, you know, proposals and say really nice things. Yeah. If you're in the area, like I can marry you, unless I was on like a Zoom. Imagine like you have this big thing. Oh, like Modern Family, there's like an episode when Phil has to go away and like he's in like a little robot thing and he's like going around trying to be, yeah. I can be like that. Like, yeah. Or I can just write something for you to have your pastor or whoever you have to, you know. There's just so much stuff. And sexual healing, right? Sexual healing can be something that you don't know that you have, that's not the obvious, and it's more of a core belief of trauma that will haunt you for the rest of your life. So, as an example, say you're 13 years old and you're a boy, and you get into experimenting with your body, and your mother, like, or somebody, mother makes better sense to do this with, your mother catches you like masturbating, right? And she goes, don't do that, that's bad, da-da-da, what do you do? You know what I mean? And she makes a big deal out of it. You're gonna have an energy that you're gonna carry with you as a kid. But then when you're older, you're not gonna realize that you have it, and it's gonna stick with you. So when you have sexual encounters, there might be times where you feel ashamed and guilty and grossed out and feel like you're not allowed to do this. You could even become secluded and not have any sexual kind of life or want to, you know what I mean? So like also, so that's like a shame thing. That's like a healing, you know what I mean? I used to have like a rape fantasy, and a lot of girls have this, but I figured out over time why, you know what I mean? Like, why did I have that besides liking like rough sex and all that stuff, right? Why did I like that? I mean, why did I want that? So when you're being raped, you have no control over what's happening, right? No control. And that can make a person feel so many different ways that also, again, can hurt you in life along your way. So the thing with me is that I was going to have somebody rape me and fight back. Maybe, like, fight back, maybe. But at the same time, it's like, I'm giving you the control. I'm giving you permission to do it. Like, you're not just taking advantage of me and making me do it. I'm allowing you to do it. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't know why other girls do it, have it, you know, but I think subconsciously that's, like, a thing. You know, it hurts your confidence level, depending on how it ends, or, you know, it can hurt you mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, you know, and it's like, which changes your brain chemistry, of even seeing the world, which is how you're going to manifest. If you keep having the same story, it's not going to change, and everything that you think is going to be proven to you, right? Because if you think it, believe it, and feel it, that's what you're manifesting. That's energy. That's how you alchemy. That's how you do it, right? So that's what it is. It's an energy exchange, and it's like, at first I was thinking like, I'm gonna have to think of like these positions and then send them to these people. No, it's not what I have to do. I know what I have to do, but you'll feel it. And the thing is that if you can feel the sensations in your body enough, you can feel what actions would be happening to you if you were actually having sex. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be me that you're having sex with, but I'm just sending you the energy of how it would feel. And depending on what I'm thinking or what I'm feeling or whatever, the exchange will be a certain kind of way. And then after, you can tell me, you know, what you experienced. And, you know, people can have orgasms doing this, like, by themselves. They don't need a person. I can do it, but, I mean, I need a person, but, like, I can do it on my own. They don't touch me. But, yeah. So that's what sexual healing is. It's all types of ways that you use energy for healing for certain things, right? Another example. You're a girl, right? And you catch like your uncle or your dad, whatever, your uncle, we're going to use that, looking at like Playboy magazines, and like the face that she sees, like the face of like, you know, like then when they're looking at it, they're like, you know, they want that, you know, whatever. And the girl sees that and she's disgusted by it. You know, she's like 9 or something, who knows? whatever age, really doesn't matter. It's about how it ends up. But, sorry, everybody's like saying happy Valentine's Day to me, and I'm just like, oh yeah, like I forgot. But what the thing is, so she thinks in her head as a kid, I'm never gonna let a guy look at me like that, right? So if she grows up and no men look at her as sexy and no men look at her as attractive, and she, you know what I mean? Because she doesn't want anybody to look at her with lust. You have models, you know what I mean, that have problems with this stuff. It's just examples of what needs healing by your stories. If you can heal your stories, those can go away or be changed or visualized as different. Like, or chair exercise, you can do that as well. Which is pretty much like you're talking to a person that you never got justice from, right? But they're not actually there. So when I was younger, and like a couple of years, whatever, like it was years ago, when I started all this, I realized that if you can visualize enough, you can heal. Because if there's a situation that you lived and you can visualize it and feel it to be a different outcome, that it will heal, and you won't have those feelings or beliefs that come from it, because technically it wouldn't have happened, right? But you can't be like, but it did, like, you know, how do I say it? Like, you can't think that you're going to be able to heal or change the story and be okay, and those core beliefs and trauma triggers and responses and all of that reaction, psychological stuff, like, you'll realize why you do it, and you'll get to the core belief of it, and you'll be able to get to the stem of the problem, and you'll be able to start from there. And it usually comes from our childhood, obviously. Like, I realized that, like, in my childhood, like, I thought a lot of things. Like, so I thought, like, my dad, like, he worked third shift. He was never really around. He wasn't healed yet. He was still young, you know. They had me young. But he was, like, an angry person. And his trigger, what he needed was to feel loved and to get attention, right? Like, to be seen. Like, so if I was getting the attention as a baby even, it was a problem because my mom wasn't giving him attention. So he would get angry and take it out on us, but me as a having jealousy, you know what I mean? So it would be like that sometimes. So it was kind of like, okay, like, you're never home, and when you're home, you're beating me, or whatever the situation is. Just let's go to an extreme of it, you know? Oh my God, that looks so much better. Wow. That sucks. But I'm going to do a Virgo reading, so it'll be okay. I'm so excited to do a reading. So anyways, so that's, you know, the thing. You grow up and you realize he was working hard and to put food on the table. So it was actually for provision of love, you know, in a way. And he just had anger issues, and they were his own problem. It wasn't, we were just being the ones that it was used on, you know what I mean? Because we were there. So it's like, when you realize these things, you can change the story and heal. Visualize what really was happening. Visualize a happy home, you know, but you gotta believe that that's what it was. Or at least to a point where you can feel that's kind of like what it was, in order to heal the trauma of that actual situation, you know? So, and you can do like the timeline jumping, you know, the quantum physics thing that I have done a video on. There's so much, but the thing is that I would need to meet you and know your story and know more about you, because we don't know this about ourselves sometimes. Like, I recently got a boyfriend, and he shows me a lot about myself. And at first, I reacted in a certain way, and then I learned more about him, which helped me open up more and whatever. And so it was like, he's not some guy that, you know, is any other kind of guy. Like, he actually will talk to you and have communication, and he's sweet, he's nice. Like, he opened the door for me the other day for the car, and I thought he was trying to drive my car, and I don't let people drive my car. And so I was like, you're not driving my car. And I was getting all upset. And then all of a sudden he opens the door, and I'm just like, thank you. You know what I mean? So it's like, when you're doing something, you can also attract it. Because I manifested him. The way we met is so weird. But I was trying to manifest somebody else. Or no, not that. I was trying to manifest the qualities that I wanted in a person out of a certain person, right? But if they don't have those qualities and they don't have that energy, then it's never gonna work, right? So I let go completely of that person, like completely. Like, I sent him flowers for thanking him for giving me all the lessons that I learned and how grateful I was for the bullshit. But I was being serious, and he knows that because I've said it so many times. But now to my boyfriend, I can say, thank you for, you know, being you. Like, thank you for having that communication. Thank you for doing this for me. Like, thank you for being different. Thank you for showing me different. Like, thank you for, you know, being like, he's exactly like me. It's crazy. He does things, and I'm just looking at him like, I do that. But it'll be like something stupid, not stupid. It'll be something like random. Like, he'll go, boop. And I'm like, I do that to Dawson all the freaking time. Like, and then what did he do? He went, boop. No, he didn't do that. I do that to, like, the people at the dollar store. And, like, I'm just like, but why would that be that? So anyways, because I know about how to do this, once I let go, a couple days later, I met him. And he is everything that I've wanted, in thinking it would come out of another person. And that's what I mean. Like, you never know how you're going to get what you really, really want. But when it comes, that's the test. You know what I mean? Like, are you going to go back and keep continuing the toxic patterns, this and that, and the people, you know? Or are you going to give exactly what it is you want a chance, but it doesn't look the same as what you expected or wanted, right? So, like, randomly, I don't have the Facebook app. I don't have the Facebook Messenger. But I was wondering, like, because I never went through, like, the message request. I think I did, like, a long time ago. And I never knew that there was, like, an archive, whatever, like a spam. And so I was looking through them, and he had messaged me in, like, on May 29th of 2022, which is fucked up because that's me and my son's father anniversary. But I don't even remember what we were doing. Actually, he wasn't here. But anyways, so if I'm going to message a guy on Facebook, it's going to be I love my kid. He'll ask me questions. Like, he's already done this. He'll ask me questions, and then he'll tell me what to say. So he just messaged me and said something like, when are you getting out of Valentine's Day or something, which I'm not even doing anything. Well, until, like, later, but I'm not, like, going out, I don't think. I'm just having him over. But, and then he goes, say 4 o'clock. Like, he's messaging me right now. Stop, Dawson.